So boys are on the balcony. Now, bless, they did say, could the boys stay down there with them? But it's like, I've got to take the washing out. I've got to refill the bloody sink again because it's gone out. And obviously I've come up and Dean is just doing stuff on his phone, hasn't helped me out with fuck all, as always. And obviously before the end of the day, all the bedding's got to go back on. And I'm finding it really difficult because I need to be back up and in. And I work in a very, very, very specific way to go around my house. And it annoys me because then I need this all shut down. So I wouldn't let anybody, if these people want to send emergency police and social workers to my house, mate, they ain't even getting in. I've even sent them an email. You ain't even fucking getting in, mate. So obviously I've still got all that downstairs, which isn't finished. And the idea is that's all to go up on Market Space, Spock and all those different places, all clear out. Some of it's going to sell. Boys are down on the balcony at the moment, but they want to be downstairs with the boys and the kids outside, but only when I'm downstairs. So, yeah, a bit difficult. And I could do with freaking pain relief now. I'm starting to struggle in terms of my actual body and things like that. So anyway, I'm going to have to carry on much longer today because the boys are obviously in. I don't work like that. I work corner to corner. I go through kitchen, go through living room, go through middle room, go through boys room, bathroom, come all the way through. And I just can't do it when it's like this. So this is going to be another Sunday failed. And I'm going to court for everybody. I'm putting an injunction on everybody until my EDS management plan is cemented and right. And that's what I'm going to court for. And I'm going to make it law for all people like me that have got a management plan for their budget, for their home, for their children, for themselves, be it their core training, things like that. I'm going to make it law. That is my intentions. That is the new standard. Because I feel that people should educate people in people's lives when people have got conditions. Like, say I had epilepsy, or say I had diabetes, or say I was even just asthmatic. So even as an asthmatic, so for my kids, I'm used to doing damp dusting, don't use certain sprays. And if all of a sudden someone came in and cleaned my house and used a spray and set one of my kids off with an asthma attack, I'm talking about Daniel here, you know, then I would be fucking annoyed. So, you know, it's important that people get that. So I have a job to do now to get all my kids' bedding on their bed. Yes, I've got more than one set. Get mine on. Yes, I've got more than one set, but it all gets stripped and it's washed, and I like a certain one on. So I can go literally by 7:30 tonight. My boys go to bed. I get to sit down with everything straight. I don't think I'm going to make it down to help out with anything today. I'm just not going to get out and about to do anything with the Comic-Con or anything, so it'll probably be closed by the time I get down there. And then, of course, you know, I've got ironing this evening because that's a Sunday. That's when I do it. I put on a film. Yes, darling? It's not a doorbell, darling. It's a peephole, so you can see who's on the other side. Oh. And obviously I haven't done any art this weekend, and then I've got to get all the rugs back down. So I've got all the rugs that have been washed all to go. They've all got to go back down. But again, you know, this is why it should be law for somebody like me, because if you're mismanaged, already my neck's hurting, I've got bits playing up, my lower back is starting to go, and this is the difficulty, and this is the information that people don't share with social, because, you know, we get criminalised because there isn't a system that supports and enables families in such a way. We had it in Preston, and Preston was really good, hence why I didn't do any of my domestic chores. I've just literally been everybody having a go at me for everything else. So, you know, so I'm going to court to get all that lined up. I have my diagnosis, their law, it's what it is. There is a management plan, there is an indicative budget that already exists, and that's what I'm doing. I can't have anyone affect my schedule in any way, shape or form. I'm choosing to vlog this way, I'm choosing to diary this way. I will choose when it changes and I will choose when it doesn't change. And no amount of trolling, no fucking idiots. And even if these people, these are the people that I want to educate, yeah? And I'm going to find out very soon how many people had their children taken due to people making out of hours statutory, well, it goes out of hours emergency care, yeah? So basically you end up with 2 police officers, 2 social workers standing at a door with an allegation, and you're standing at the door going, what? And then they come through and they have a child protection thing to do. And it's these people that are causing for children to be dragged out, put in foster care. Many of them are emotionally abused the moment that happens. It is worse than sexual, physical, emotional abuse, I can tell you that. If you've never ever had a child dragging off you, fuck off, you don't know what you're talking about. And I won't allow that to happen. But it is going on around me. They are trying to cause it. They are trying to get more people on board to do it. It's false information. It's a smear campaign. Why is it a smear campaign? Because what happens if I succeed? What happens if all of you people bring private prosecutions against the state?